Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Welcome back to Deus Ex. If you saw last episode, you're probably like, you know, a little upset maybe. A little sad that Paul has defected. Wondering what the hell we're going to do. I feel you. It's going to be rough. But we're going to find out the next steps. But first, we're going to re-explore UNATCO. The same way we always do. Do you remember the code to get in here? 0451. We can open up that hatch again. Unlock. Open. What's down here? Ooh, a lockpick. Something useful this time.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Yeah, since it directly goes against UNATCO fucking policy.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev.
Alright. As always, we're going to talk to Manderley last, because that's usually where we get our next mission.
Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
Yeah. Everyone's like, you might want to go talk to the boss. He's a little upset. Looking around.
It's a question of who benefits society more.
But who decides that? You?
It's implicit.
I think Paul just had a soft spot for the plague victims.
Every human institution is like a pyramid. Those with ability are at the top. They're more important.
Maybe it's the Foundation that's important. When the Foundation's gone.
They make the decisions. They keep the machine running. Therefore, they must be protected first.
I'm not saying Paul was right.
It's basic tactics. Protect your command centers, your airstrips, your industrial zones.
It's just the rationing. Seems like the government could pay VersaLife to manufacture more.
Yep. Interesting questions indeed. Why don't they just fucking make more? Almost seems like there's a reason. Nothing in these offices. Let's go, rob someone of their Christmas money again. Maybe it's Shannon. Shannon the narc. Maybe we're stealing her money. Click the fucking thing! Oh my god, the sensitivity is crazy! Alright. Terrorist attack at LaGuardia. The recent terrorist attack on Liberty Island and the resultant reprisal by UNATCO forces appears to have spilled over onto a private airfield at LaGuardia Airport, where fighting is still ongoing at last report. All inbound flights are being rerouted to John F. Kennedy International Airport, while outbound flights have been suspended until further notice. Look for further updates as more information becomes available. And Page donates to area clinics. Today, Bob Page made a record donation of over 10 million credits to the Clinics and Hospices Association of New York, the largest private donation in the organization's history. Already strained to the breaking point by the influx of patients suffering from the Great Death, the donation was a gift from God, according to Ray Calbo, Deputy Director of Cheney. This couldn't have come at a better time and should allow us to dramatically improve our services. It was the right thing to do, commented Page. When I was in New York recently, the suffering that I saw on the streets was unconscionable. Thomas Aquinas, a personal icon, worked his entire life to ease such terrible pain. This is the very least I could do. What a fucking cock.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
See, that's an interesting thing right there. His bioelectric levels. Wouldn't that indicate to you that Walton Simons has augmentations? And here we are believing that Paul and I are the only two, as we've been told. Interesting.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
This motherfucker's talking. Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. I'm fucking working. He's watching TV, fucking idiot.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on. I said no more questions. I have good reason to hold back the announcement.
Uh-huh.
Dismissed, Agent.
Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry.
Leave me alone.
Okay, alright.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I ignored the mission objective of killing his boss, Juan Lebedev, but Agent Navarra intervened.
What did Manderley say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit.
I'm so fucking sorry.
If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones making money off the plague.
And VersaLife is owned by Bob fucking Page.
Whatever his politics, I'm still going to miss your brother. Tell him that if you see him. I don't think it will be long before VersaLife steps up production of the vaccine.
Ooh. Some money next to a dirty toilet. I like dirty money. Hat. More money. Anything down here? No? Alright, let's check out Paul's office. We don't have access. Oh, we do. Forgot we had the keyring. And it's been shut down. They've cleaned it out, but they left his picture. That was kind of them. Oh, and it's hiding a modification. But I can't use it. So, go to fucking hell. Alright, let's work our way downstairs. Let's check out Gunther's office. Nope, don't need that. But hey, let's read his stuff. Nothing. Nothing for him. What about... No! I didn't mean to use that. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Don't I have the key for her office? I guess I don't. I'm not sure if this is worth it, though. What's that? She has Zyme! Anna's on fucking drugs. That's not worth it. I'm not coming in here for that. Let's head to my office. Got a prod charger. A recoil clip, bioelectric cell. Ooh, and a multi-tool. I can't use that. Alright. Let's read mine. A. Jacobson to J.C. Denton, come by my office. We need to talk about that last mission, in person, not infolink. Come by my office after you've been debriefed by Manderley. Okay, so I guess we should talk to Manderley first then. From a janitorial department, Agent Denton. Subject, please help us keep your office clean. Welcome to UNATCO. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dan, the head of janitorial services here at HQ. Let me cut to the chase. The Janitorial Services Department is not as well equipped as I would like it. Rather than the industrial cleaning robots you find in the private sector, we're only able to get the basic model, budget considerations, Manderley says. This model has no real pushing power and is impossible to reprogram. If anybody leaves something heavier than a desk chair on the floor, the little things burn out trying to push it out of the way to clean, which is exactly what happened in your office. 3 of our cleaning bots had to have their drive motors replaced after trying to push that thing up against the shelf in your office. Since you're new here, I can't blame you for not knowing. But in the future, please try not to leave anything heavy on the floor of your office. Thanks, Dr. Daniel Matsuma, head of janitorial services. I don't actually know what he's referring to when he's like pushed that thing up against... I've looked every corner of this office and I don't know what he's talking about. But from the janitorial department about your office. Agent Denton, I have to apologize for the unusual state of your office. It appears that one of our cleaning bots malfunctioned and for some reason decided to push all the trash it could find into your office. I would have stopped the little thing before it made a real mess, but I was too busy trying to repair the 4 other cleaning bots which burned out after trying to push more of the heavy items you left on the floor. I will have your office cleaned when time permits, but these repairs will take some time and they do come first. Perhaps in the future you will heed my warnings about what you can and cannot leave on the floor. So, I think essentially what it's being said is people have been in my office fucking around trying to find information, and that's what he's referring to. So people have been in my office looking for something, like I'm working with Paul or something. But I could be wrong, but that's all I can get out of it. Not worth a pick. Probably not worth it. Nothing!
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess you got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
Yeah, probably.
You better not keep him waiting.
Alright. Alex had talked to him before, so... Nothing new there.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev. He seemed worth interrogating.
We don't give you enough information to make a call like that.
I guess that means I don't get the op bonus.
You can turn in your weapons right now, if you're going to be a smartass.
I risked my life, and I recovered the ambrosia. I deserve compensation.
We don't have time for trifles. Whatever, take it. But it will be the last one. Clearly monetary incentives don't work with you and Paul.
I try to do the best job I can.
Just shut up and listen for a second. Christ, JC, this kind of behavior, not to mention your brother's defection, is making certain powerful people very nervous. Nervous about you. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's what seems to be missing in you and your brother. Brace yourself for an ugly lesson, JC. The Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the Killswitch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
Yo! So we have kill switches, evidently, and they've activated Paul's, which means that Paul is dead or is going to be, which means I have one too. Do you remember that email where Jaime Reyes found something that wasn't in, the manual? Like, I found this weird thing that could totally shut down this whole system. What the hell is it? And the email, the other guy on the email was like, stop asking questions, you're above your clearance. That's what he's talking about. Jaime found something above his clearance level. The kill switch. UNATCO nabs terrorists in Hell's Kitchen raid, APR New York. A recent raid on UNATCO's Liberty Island headquarters by members of the National Secessionist Forces ended today when UNATCO troops working in conjunction with local police assaulted a warehouse in Hell's Kitchen where NSF units were regrouping. While UNATCO casualties were low, few NSF members survived the action, which UNATCO Joseph Director Manderley termed a suicidal last stand on their part. We negotiated for hours, said Manderley. No, they fucking didn't. And were prepared to make arrangements for their surrender into custody when an attack was initiated against us by the NSF. We had no choice but to respond with force. Obviously, a complete inquiry into this terrible, unfortunate series of events will be undertaken as soon as possible. I work with fucking liars. Excuse me, sir. I'm just, going through your shit.
I just can't get over it. How could Paul do this to us?
Uh-huh. How could Paul do it? Let's go ahead and check the gun ranges. There's usually not much down here, but hey. As I just said, there's nothing down here. Nothing there. Okay. Maybe back here? Maybe it was just that one time.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood. Precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Thank you!
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
Trank darts.
I'll take the tranquilizer darts for the crossbow.
A man of tactics. I like that.
Sam Carter's my fucking boy. The great thing about him is he gets it.
you out to Hong Kong. Hate to see you go.
I don't think there's anything in here, but let's check. I don't believe there's anything in the cells this time around.
Then what'd you do?
I chased him into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
Hi, Shannon.
You won't give up, will you?
What's wrong?
Agent Denton's the guy I met in the bathroom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the pervert.
I just caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And we might never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
Oh, so sweet.
Do you mind? We're talking.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Shannon. Oh, hey, buddy.
I said no more questions.
Okay. We went down that way. That's the quartermaster. Okay. Talk to Jaime. I'll take it. Still have no access to level 4. But here we go. Now we get to add in our new augmentation. I'm right there, though. Oh, there we go. Ballistic protection. Install. Woo! New augmentation. Fuck yeah. Getting strong.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy while I was gone.
Nice.
Busy day, but as you can see, I got to everyone. I can finally start on some paperwork. As usual, take what you need.
I will. Oh! Another one. Man. We are fucking loading up. What's this one? Speed enhancement or run silent. For speed enhancement, ionic polymeric gel myofibrils, Jesus, are woven into the leg muscles, increasing the speed at which an agent can run and climb, the height they can jump, and reducing the damage they receive from falls. Okay. And then run silent. The necessary muscle movements for complete silence when walking or running are determined continuously with reactive kinematics equations produced by embedded nanocomputers. Since we're going non-lethal, I feel like run silent would be better. Although speed and jumping are increased. Nah. Okay. Run silent. There we go. 2 augmentations. In one fucking go. As always, let's check the floor. Nothing down here this time. That's unfortunate. 2001. No. Nothing. Stock your shit, Alex. Oh my god. I'm turning on all my augs.
A lot of surprises this time. Hall, a terrorist. Wow.
He got me to disobey orders. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
You know, Alex might be our boy too.
Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul. I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is. Just hang in there. I'll let you know if I find out something. Paul never was gung-ho aggressive like some agents. I guess I know where he's coming from. I've armchair quarterbacked my share of search and destroys. Turns your stomach sometimes. If you need me, I'll be tuned in. Just holler.
So yeah, we work with some good people. Alex, Jaime, Sam Carter. But, you know, as we do, let's get into people's stuff. You know, now I don't feel bad about it anymore. From J. Reyes regarding excessive force. I understand that what you're doing here isn't kid stuff, but I had an NSF trooper brought in to be treated prior to interrogation, suffering from multiple second-degree burns consistent with repeated application of a riot prod at close range. 1 or 2 shocks at most should have been enough to incapacitate almost any individual. This man had at least 7 distinct burn wounds. This is simply unacceptable and violates not only the commonly practiced rules of engagement, but my own medical ethics. I understand that this is not indicative of overall UNATCO policy, and would request that the incident be strenuously investigated and those responsible placed on suspension pending further investigation. You fucking go, Jaime. And from Walton Simons to Joseph Manderley, subject Agent Sherman. I've dispatched Agent Sherman to assist you in resolving your current problems and to ensure that MJ-12 operations are not adversely affected. I trust you'll extend him your complete cooperation. MJ-12, Majestic 12, yes. Walton Simons is also into that. That's good. Now, what was Ana Navarra's? Was it that? And then... Okay, got my little screenshot thing here. I was close. I do have Ana Navarra right. And I do have that right. SPC. Nothing. Well, I'm glad I fucking wasted that time. We did Gunter, we did Joseph Manderley. What about Janice Reed? Red shoes. Nothing. No one's gossiping today or anything? Oh, here we go. From Med Directorate to Jaime Reyes, subject augmentation shipment. Augmentation canister 10B has been shipped via suspension crate to UNATCO HQ for your distribution to nanotechnologically augmented agents under your care and should arrive within 24 hours. If you do not receive the shipment within 24 hours, contact UNATCO Med Directorate. Canister 10B contains ROM modules that encode either the regeneration of energy shield torso augmentation. The regeneration augmentation will add programmable polymerase to existing augmentations, directing the structural repair of tissues and organs damaged in combat conditions. The energy shield augmentation will construct heat and electricity absorbing polyaniline capacitors below the skin, reducing damage received from flame, electrical, or plasma injuries. For detailed information, refer to the nano augmentation guidelines you have already received. And then from Joseph Manderley regarding the excessive force email. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Dr. Reyes. If accurate, this mistreatment obviously violates any number of rules in the UNATCO Charter and will be thoroughly investigated. My fucking ass it will. However, the situation is currently very fluid, and I would ask you to refrain from speculating further until we have an opportunity to ascertain all the relevant facts. JM. From Francis Hamilton, subject best guess. Thanks for the email. Sorry I haven't been able to reply before now, but we've got our hands full here. Everyone's working 24/7 trying to isolate the Great Death vectors. While things haven't been too bad down here in Atlanta yet, the reports I'm getting back from field operatives in New York City aren't as optimistic. I'll send you the latest data as soon as I have it, but let me be perfectly honest, the projections aren't good. Initial casualties could be up to 10% of the current population, with another 3 to 5 mortally affected by secondary contagions. If you've got any place to head on vacation, I'd go. Until then, if any of your people come in contact with this stuff, I'd say level 3 quarantine is your best option. I've got to run, but I'll let you as soon as all the data is in, Francis. Okay. Finally, we have Sam Carter, although I don't think anything is ever on his. And then A. Jacobson. Calvo. Nothing. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. Let me set my phone aside. And it looks like Manderley is sending us to Hong Kong. So we can say goodbye to UNATCO for now. And goodbye to Hell's Kitchen, goodbye to Detroit. We are shipping off to a new hub. It'll be nice to see some new sights.
So long, Agent.
So long.
We'll miss you, Agent.
Thank you, Lloyd. Onward to Hong Kong.
I'm taking you to New York.
Wait, what?
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
Okay. That's weird. Well, we're back in Hell's Kitchen.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Paul's over there, but let's just, you know, check around. We like to look around, don't we? We saw that. The man who was Thursday, yep. Jacob Shadow, sure. Flush your fucking piss, Paul!
Is this Killswitch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
I came to get you out of here.
JC, you've got to believe me. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
Well, so we haven't defected, but it's obvious we're going to be doing a little bit of, we're going to investigate a little bit and make our assumptions.
You sure you're all right?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
Your NSF buddy Lebedev says our parents were employees of the United Nations.
I think he might be right.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents.
Wow.
They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel. Silhouette's not much to speak of militarily, but you might call them the brains of the resistance movement. They go after public opinion. If it wasn't for Silhouette, there'd be a half a dozen meaningless civil wars going on instead of any kind of worldwide struggle. Ironically, to fight the One-Worlders, we ourselves have to become a global organization. It's been easier than we expected. Average people are beginning to wake up to the fact that bigger isn't better.
Well, I mean... Sorry.
A few bureaucrats in New York can't make good decisions for New Jersey, let alone Paris or a village in China. That kind of centralization can only lead to precisely the debacle that the UN has become. Somehow the notion of unalienable liberty got lost. It's really become a question of what liberties will the state assign to individuals? Or rather, what liberties will we have the strength to cling to? It's only a matter of time before someone clever and ambitious figures out that the tools of dictatorship have been ready-made by well-meaning governments all over the world. UNATCO, for instance, a global response to a common problem. Looks good on paper, but a global military force is hard to keep accountable. UNATCO's already in the wrong hands. I don't know whose hands, but you'll find records of outside influence if you dig around the NSF headquarters. You better get moving.
Okay. So basically, we need to head back to the NSF warehouse. No, it was 5431. Or 4321. But, of course, just like last time, we're going to go back to all the areas where we were at before, because there's more people to talk to, more things to see. Little side quests and stuff. CIA Fact Book 2050 Hong Kong. Economic overview. In the decades since Hong Kong has been returned to Chinese control, it has seen its economy thrive under the newly resurgent authority of the Chinese central government. Led by a thriving technological market in human augmentation technology, the real GDP has peaked every year since 2041, with all forecasting models predicting that this trend will continue well into the next decade, if not beyond. However, the statistics do not present an entirely accurate depiction of the state of the Hong Kong economy, as they fail to depict the flourishing gray and black market that operates with at least the tacit approval of the Beijing regime. While political oppression continues to present a major and ongoing problem to those living under Chinese rule, entrepreneurism is alive and well in the form of organized crime. As has always been the case, anything and everything can be had for a price in Hong Kong. Many of these criminal organizations can trace their lineage directly to the triads that have existed for thousands of years throughout China and Southeast Asia. Hey Patrick, woo! Didn't have a chance to get you your own net account, so feel free. Oh yeah. Let's see if there's anything on here. Nothing. Cool. Alright. It's a lot more safe to be out here. No one to worry about. Except, you know, we do have the key codes to some of these places, don't we? Might be worth checking out. Maybe. I'm not sure if they restock these areas. Hey, I got 2 bonus points. That's cool. I guess I don't even need the keys. A 40. Got a little money. Okay. I think there's one more somewhere, isn't there? Huh. Guess it's locked now?
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God! guy!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. JoJo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it.
So JoJo's in this hotel, huh? Interesting. Oh, and there he is.
Oh, you bad.
There's JoJo. The guy everyone's been talking about. The little punk bitch.
Keep out of the way.
Okay. You do your thing, JoJo. I'm just here to party.
You deaf?
Okay, I'm sorry.
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you. Bar Rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it lo bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
Bitch!
You saved my life.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
Are you nuts? You almost got yourself killed.
You can relax now. No more getting bossed around.
No thanks to you. If it wasn't for JC, we'd both be dead.
You want to go through your whole life with guys like JoJo? Is that it?
God, I can't stand this place.
I think you'll be happier without that guy around.
I'm leaving. I'm getting on a bus and going west until I run out of money or get to the ocean, whichever comes first.
Come on, Sandra. I just wanted to help.
And she's running. Believe it or not, we'll meet her again.
I don't think she's coming back this time.
Nah, man, she's gone. Oh, I got a gun called Lo Bruto. Interesting. This is new to revision. A further modified stealth pistol with improved damage and accuracy taken from Jojo Fine. JoJo's poor modification skills are evident, as the improved damage came at the cost of clip size, recoil, and speed. Because he's a fucking idiot.
I just don't understand.
There you go, got some light. Alright. That's it for here. Well, of course, let's rob someone of their Christmas money. Always gotta do that. And what's new on the public access? Nothing. Alright. So where is the bar? This is a back way in. Steal more money? I don't mind if I do. And as always, the other one will be shut down. Alright. So, I think we'll call that an episode. So, yeah, next episode we're going to go ahead and finish talking to people at the Underworld Bar. We'll check out the clinic again, see if anything's there. We'll go talk to Smuggler as well, see if anything's down there. And then we'll head back over to the NSF generators, where we're going to do a little bit of extra espionage outside of the normal thing. We'll get into that later. But as always, you stay safe out there. Have a good night. I mean it.